wasn't with me shooting in the gym. You wasn't with me shooting in the gym.
What's going on, folks? This is Rob from the Holding Up Podcast. I just want to say a few words about the MLB, NBA, and NHL postponement of games due to the killing of Jacob Blake in Kenosha, Wisconsin. As I sit here today as a black man and think about how things are in this country and things don't seem to be getting any better. Do I have the answer for what we need to do to make things get better? Yes, I do. We gotta stop hating each other so much. We gotta stop wanting to put our own needs and own wants and own desires before everybody else. That's where it starts with. We at the No One Thoughts podcast, we put out, hey, give us some topics to talk about. And I believe one of them that we have written down is about, staying positive and being positive. There's a lot of negativity out in the world, and negativity breeds more negativity. And that's what we're seeing today. I can't say what's going through any officer's mind. I thought about being a police officer way back when I was like 4 or 5. Didn't even really understand anything about it. It was because my parents, my aunt and uncle, they were involved in, they weren't actually police officers, but they were involved some bit in that. And even when I said it, she was like, you don't want to be a police officer, you don't know what comes along with that. But I was just so young and I thought about making a difference. That's what I thought it was. But as I'm older, I'm like, what difference are you making? The only difference you're making is a negative one, taking somebody away from their family. Now, not every cop is bad. Not every situation where somebody gets shot is, unjust. But we keep seeing time after time things like this happening, and it doesn't seem to be getting any better. Kyrie Irving didn't want to go down to the NBA playoff bubble because he thought it would be, distract from what the work they were trying to do and bringing, awareness to social injustice. But, the game's played on anyway. They're still saying, arrest the cops who killed Breonna Taylor. The George Floyd incident, it's incident after incident after incident, and something needs to be done. Police reform, defunding police, I don't 100% agree with, but police reform is definitely necessary. But everybody's got to be in agreement that, and you would think it'd be simple, everyone has to be in agreement that killing somebody who's unarmed is wrong. No way, shape, or form. Like you can start adding little nuggets that you want. Oh, he was doing this before the time. Oh, he was convicted of this 6 years ago. Oh, he did this once upon a time. That has nothing to do with. We all have something in our background where we're not the most proud of. Imagine if you were able to be shot because of that. Even worse, imagine if you'd be killed because of that. Because at the time of this, Mr. Blake is still alive. But I'm hearing he's paralyzed from the neck down, which is, how much alive is that really? So I don't know what the answer is for people who have hate in them. Now, I'm just taking the people who do have hate in them. I don't know what the answer is for those people, but I don't understand how, I don't feel your life is in danger, but you take it upon yourself to shoot another human being. What is in you that you would even want to do that? I don't know, but it's something. I feel something that's in them awakens at that moment of time. And these are the people you give that badge and the gun to. Now there are thousands and thousands, hundreds of thousands, I don't know the actual number of good police officers who, if your house was burglarized, if you got into an accident, if you needed help or anything like that, they will be there for you. But unfortunately, the saying goes, if you bad apple spoils the bunch. So people are at an unrest right now because they keep seeing this. Now, people can blame the media. Oh, the media's trying to tear us apart. They're putting out all these images of this, that, and the third. Well, if these things didn't happen, there wouldn't be for us to see. We saw George Floyd because it happened. Now we're seeing Mr. Blake because it happened. We're seeing these things on camera because they're happening in real life. 20 years ago, we wouldn't have known because there wasn't a cell phone video or, they weren't wearing body cams for us to see all these things, but now they are. So there needs to be a change in America, and it starts with not even just the police officers, just individuals themselves. Like, what are you doing to make things better? What are you doing to not spread hate? I know I myself can do a better job, but you know, that was just something I just had to put out there. You know, No Home Thoughts. We created this podcast because just the title itself, No Home Thoughts. If we can speak and get a dialogue on, we can pretty much come up with a solution to anything. So that's what you need to do in your everyday life. If there's a reason you don't like somebody, tell them. Don't wait till you get so pissed off with them that you're ready to kill them, or you're ready to attack them in some way, shape, or form. Let's air out our grievances with one another, and let's let them be legitimate. If your issue with me is because you don't like people with glasses and bald heads, there's nothing I can do about that. And honestly, you have deeper issues. If your issues with a person is because they're black or white, or male or female, or straight or gay, something's wrong with you. Now, that person can be any of those things and they can do something to you, I understand that. But if you don't like them based upon them being that, you gotta fix you first. But that's pretty much it. Just wanted to say that. No home thoughts.
She wasn't with me shooting in the gym.